guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanealia and this is Beauty. In this video, we put together 2 more looks using the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. This has been one of the most beautiful, amazing formulas that I have used in 2021 thus far. This palette has probably been the first one in a long time that's just really ignited my creativity, made me just want to pull it out and see what other looks I can come up with. This look right here is look number 2, so just stick around if you want to see how I put that look together. But yeah, I'm loving this formula. I'm loving working with it. Let's go ahead and dive into look number 1, and then I will give you my complete and total final thoughts on this palette at the end. Alright, so let's get started with look number 1. I think with this one, I want to focus on the red and the blue. I think I'm going to do kind of a gradient between the 2 shades so that I end up with like maybe a little bit of a purple in the middle. I'm not quite sure where I want to go with after that, so let's just start there. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer, and then I'm going to tape off with my Scotch tape the sides here because I want a more crisp line. Scotch tape is a good way to get a really crisp line on the side if you have a hard time doing that. Being over the age of 40, the skin around my eyes is a little looser, especially on this side, and the tape just kind of helps to make that line a little bit more crisp. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we will come back and we will get started with the shadows. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply Poppy, which is the bright red shade just kind of towards the inner part of the eye, and then we're going to blend that into the blue, which is called Twilight. There are just so many beautiful looks you can do with this palette. So I'm going to take that and sit that right in here, and then just start blending it towards this area, towards the outer part, blending it lightly in to the corner. Same thing on this eye, just kind of pack it on in that spot and blend it out. I don't know why it's like heavier on this side than it is on this side. I might have to take a bigger blending brush and just kind of lightly blend maybe a lighter shade into it. For some reason, I don't know, it's a lot heavier on this side than it is on this side. I'm going to take a clean brush and then just see if I can blend this out and diffuse it a little bit. It's way deeper than what I was originally going for. I'm going to take just a little bit of snow right here on this same blending brush. Just see if I can kind of lighten this up a little bit. It's way deeper than what I was originally going for. There we go. That's better. That's much better. I was not going for like a super bright heavy look. It's already looking more purple than it is looking red. I'm going back in with a little bit more Poppy, and here with a different brush. It's a little bit smaller, more precise. I just want to put that Poppy shade right here. There we go. That's more of what I'm going for. And sometimes you can have a look in your head as far as what you're wanting, but then when you actually go to start putting it onto your face, it doesn't quite go the way you planned. And this is one of those cases, but it's going to come together in the end. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, now we're going to take Twilight and blend that on the outer corner into this red shade. Ooh, now I'm going to take this and lightly tap it on. Right on the outside. I'll tell you one thing about this palette. These shades are super pigmented. Beauty Bay did not play when they put this palette together. I'm going to start blending the blue into the red. So I have kind of a blue to purple gradient going on. I'm going to blend it right here on the outer corner as well. They do make eyeshadow tape. They're like these little shields that you can put on the outer corner. They do make those, and you can get those as well. But I find that Scotch tape works exactly the same. These shadows are blending so well together. Like, I am not having, as far as like the blending, I'm not having any issue. And they're super pigmented. Alright, I think we're good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of Twilight, just right here in this outer V area, that corner. Just lightly blend just a little bit more. All right, now for the moment of truth. Let's remove the tape. I'm pretty sure I might have to fix my concealer a little bit on the side. Oh, there we go. You see that? And you take off the tape and you have a nice, crisp, sharp line on the outside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with this same brush. And I want to just lightly and gently blend over the line. So it's precise, but not too super sharp. And there's a little bit of a blend going on there. All right, now for our shimmers. I'm going to take Ocean and put that all over the lid. Ocean is just this really beautiful kind of a duochrome purple to blue shift. I don't know if you can see that. The camera just does not do it justice, but it is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to take it on this flat LA Studio brush. This shade is a little bit more glittery, so I may have to wet the brush to get it to actually adhere better. Oh, that is beautiful. Even though there is a little more glitter to this shade, it is sticking pretty well. I am going to go on ahead and wet my brush though just a little bit. I'm going to use this Bolero Face Mist. This works perfect for like foiling. So I'm going to use this just to add a little bit more brightness. Oh, that shadow is stunning. Do you guys see that? This whole palette just gets me excited. It has been a while, and I mean a while, since I have worked with a palette that it just really inspired me to pull it out more and to see what other kind of looks I can come up with and create. We've seen a lot of the same kind of color stories over and over again, which does tend to happen when, you know, a lot of companies are launching products, and after a while everything just starts to kind of look the same. And this palette is just, it's very unique. It's very beautiful. These shadows are gorgeous. I am so happy. Taking that brush that I've got Twilight on and just kind of blending that in with that shimmer. I'm going to take just a little more Poppy and throw that on the lower lash line real quick. I'm using a pencil brush from Beauty Babes, that little set that I got with the palette. I used that in the first look, was when I introduced these brushes. They're really, really nice quality. With that brush that has Twilight on it and just kind of blend the two shades on the edge. Inner corner highlight, and then we will be finished. I guess I'll take Fossil and I'll throw that in inner corner. It's the only shade in here that's bright enough to really stand out against the other shades. I'm going to take just a touch, and we're going to take that in the lower lash line. I'm going to throw this cream gel liner from ColourPop in Amethyst Hour in my lower waterline real quick. I'm going to tight line with this black pencil from Tresemme. Excuse me, Trestique, not Tresemme. I'm going to do a wing using this Line Up liner from Joah. I'm going to go off camera, do mascara and lips. I'm going to throw on this Spider Lash mascara, and for lips, I'm going to be using this ColourPop shade called Bury Me in Lipsticks. This is part of that Sophia Nagard collection. I have not used this one in a while, but it is this beautiful plummy purple that's going to go gorgeous with this look. Let me throw those on, and then we'll come back and we'll see everything put together. Alright guys, I am back and the final look is complete. What do you think? I actually love this. I love the way that it came out. I love the way the blue and the red blended together. It was a little touch and go there in the beginning, but as you can see, everything came together really nicely. I am loving the way this look came together. The eyes, the lips, it just looks so pretty. So that's look number one. Let's move on to look number two. Alright, so let's move into look number two. I've already primed my eyelids with my favorite Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. I do want to do blush and highlighter on camera though. I've been wanting to try out the other Beauty Bay shade that I picked up of their powder blush. This one is coral, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this on. I really liked the other shade. What was it called? Crimson, I think. It's a beautiful fuchsia purpley pink shade. That one was super, super intense. Like I had to put it on and really lightly blend because it was so pigmented. All right, did you see that? This one is going on without any effort. I'm not having to worry about the super, super pigmentation. It kind of blended itself out. I'm guessing that the shade, you know, makes a difference because this is a beautiful shade. I'm loving that. For highlighter, I am going to try one of the ones that I picked up in that bundle from Nomad. This is Midnight Sun. This is a shade that's kind of that champagne gold sort of a shade. I'm going to take my little highlighting brush. These felt really creamy, so I'm kind of excited about that. Let's see how it goes on our cheekbones. Oh, that's super opaque. What's, ooh. Okay, that is beautiful. Do you see that? It's very glass-like on the skin. I've been wanting to try a Nomad highlighter for a long time. And when I saw this bundle, you guys, I got so excited. It was normally $70 for the 4 shades. It was on sale for, I think it was like $19.99. So yeah, you know I snatched that up real quick. Take my brush, my blush brush, and just kind of blend it all together. That is a beautiful, beautiful formula. All right, now let's move into our eye look. I'm wanting to focus more in this area over here and do some of like the blues and the tealy greens together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Mint and I'm just going to blend that kind of towards the middle and then outwards, and then we're going to blend that into Sky. I have really been enjoying this palette. It has become one of my favorites that I own in my entire collection. The formula is beautiful, the color story is beautiful, the packaging, everything about it is just absolutely stunning, and the shade kind of matches my headband. My daughter got this for me. I think it's from H&M possibly. She was going to the mall with her best friend one day, and I jokingly told her to bring me a present, and she brought me 2 headbands. This one and another one. I think it's pink with flowers on it. She knows her mama. She knows how much her mama loves her knotted headbands. This mint shade is highly pigmented, but very soft. It's blending so beautifully. All right, now we're going to take Sky, and we're going to kind of blend that out towards the outer corner. I'm going to focus that in the outer V area into the crease and just softly blend that into that mint shade. I thought these 2 shades would blend really well together and help create a beautiful eye look. Man, that shade is blending like a dream. There has not been a single shade in this entire palette that I have worked with so far that has not blended beautifully, has not given me just the right amount of pigment, not too pigmented, very buildable, very blendable. This entire palette, you guys, it's stunning. It's so beautiful. The last I checked, it was currently out of stock. But I know they will be restocking it. So if you're wanting to get the palette, if you have not picked it up yet, but you're wanting it, just go in there, sign up for the email updates, and whenever the palette comes back in stock, you'll get an email letting you know that it's in stock. And this palette was only $15. I don't think I've mentioned that before. $15. That's all this palette was for this beautiful pigment, beautiful burst of color. I think I'm going to go ahead and take just a little bit of Forest, which is this green with just a hint of teal in it, and I'm going to just focus that right here, just right in this area. Just as kind of my deepening shade, just to add a little bit more depth in that outer corner area. I'm not really going to blend that out too much. I just want it to sit right here in this area, like that. I'm going to take just a little bit of Forest on my little flat angled brush here. I'm going to smoke out the outer corner, the lower lash line. I'm loving how this look is coming together, and it's coming together so quickly. I'm going to take Breeze all over the lid as my shimmer, and then go into Ray. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take Breeze and put it all over as my shimmer, but then I'm going to go back into that highlight as my inner corner. My word, that is beautiful. Woo! Very glass-like finish. Hopefully I won't need to wet this. I forgot to bring my setting spray over here. It's a beautiful, like, teal, blue, green shimmer. So creamy and wet. I think I'm going to take a little bit and just press it on with my finger just to kind of add a little bit more shine. Do you see that? My word. There we go. There we go. That definitely amped up the shine. Do you see that? This shade is so creamy. For $15? My word. The formulas, the textures that you are getting in this palette, it is absolutely incredible. I am literally awed, you guys. I'm going to take just a little bit more Breeze. I'm going to take it right in here and blend it a little bit over dark green shade. I'm going to go back in with my Midnight Sun Nomad highlighter, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Oh, that is such a beautiful glass-like shine. Man, that is stunning. I'm going to throw Icebreaker from ColourPop, the cream gel liner, into my lower waterline. Super bright icy blue. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna throw my liner, my lashes, and my lips, and then we'll come back and we'll see the final look all put together. All right, this is the final look put together. What do you guys think? I am loving the way this look came out. That shimmer shade, oh my word, it is so glossy and stunning. I did my wing with my Joah line up liner. Not one of my favorites. It just doesn't give me that super blackness that I'm looking for, but so I used to line my eyelids. My lashes are the 3D Foam Ink Lashes Weightless Volume and Curl in Sassy from Camo Beauty. I absolutely love these. I picked these up from Marshall's. For my lip shade, I line my lips in my Pretty and Precise lip liner, or Soft and Precise lip liner from Essence. This shade is in Happy. It's just a really pretty peach nude shade. My lip color is from AOA Studios. It is one of their velvet lips. The shade is in Lana. Beautiful burnt orangey tone. I love this formula. It's very creamy. It's very comfortable. So that was my 2 looks using the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. Technically, it's my 4th look because I did do a first impressions look, and I also did one on IG. I could do 10 looks with this palette, you guys. It is absolutely beautiful. The packaging, this color story, everything about this palette is absolutely beautiful. I have no complaints at all. Every shade in this formula, whether it be a matte or a shimmer, every single shade performed exactly the way that I wanted it to. The mattes were pigmented. They blended like a dream, rich and buttery. The shimmers were so creamy and glass-like. Every single one of them just shiny and wet looking on the eyelid. This palette is definitely going to be in my top 10, if not my #1 palette of 2021 thus far, if nothing else comes in to like push it out of that top spot, because so far this has been my favorite palette of the year. It is so stunning, so beautiful. Like I said, if you're wanting to get it, just go on to Beauty Bay. If it's not currently back in stock yet, put in your email address. You'll get a notification when it comes back in stock. Definitely grab this palette if you can. $15 for this beautiful formula. You are not going to find something this rich, this gorgeous for that inexpensive of a price. At least I have not yet. Absolutely beautiful. I will definitely be pulling this out more and putting together as many looks as I can possibly come up with. If you like these types of videos, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, guys. It really helps my channel. It helps to get my videos into the recommendations. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, or if you've been watching me for a while and you've been thinking about it, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button. Also make sure to tap notifications, which is that little bell, so that way you get notified in each and every video that I upload. Also be sure, if you have not already, to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Be safe, take care of yourself, because it is crazy out there these days, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.